I would now like to invite the Grand Commander of the Knights of Vartan, Hunan Arshakian, as well as the Grand Chairwoman of the Daughters of Vartan, Nancy Berberian Thompson, to the podium to share their remarks.
Thank you very much for the introduction. It is truly a hard feeling to see Hrant Gulyan not here. This is the first time we're doing a Times Square without Hrant Gulyan. He will always be in our hearts forever. And I know his son, Hai Gulyan, is chairing the event, and I hope you continue the legacy. Esteemed clergy, public officials and guests, Knights and Daughters of Vartan, and the people of the New York City. As the national chairman of the Knights of Vartan, I come before you at a key time in our history. With me is our national vice chairman, Levon Toros, and together with our entire national council, we greet you with the passion and dedication demanded by this pivotal moment in the lives of the Armenians around the world. Each year, we gather in this powerful place, New York's Times Square, to remember, to stand in the heart of one of the world's busiest cities and say, we have not forgotten. 1.5 million Armenians, our ancestors, were killed simply because who they were. Their voices were silenced, but we are their voice. And today, like every year, we speak with them with love, with strength, and the truth. We're not merely remembering the tragedy. We are honoring people, history, and legacy of survival, strength, and dignity. As the chairman of the Knights of Vartan, I'm proud to stand with you. Our organization was spent generations preserving our culture, our faith, and our mission for justice. And we will not stop. Because when the world forgets, we remember. When others deny, we speak up. And when history is erased, we write it again with truth. This remember shows that our survival and security are not the only matters of historical justice, but matters of ongoing global importance. Recently, U.S. Ambassador Edward Jerejian has emphasized Armenia's strategic importance to the United States, particularly due to its geographical location and its status as a Christian nation in a predominantly non-Christian region. As he stated, Armenia is an important factor because of its Christian nation, and it would rebound to Turkey's credit if it made peace with Christian nation on its borders. It is clear that Armenia's future is not only a matter of Armenian survival, it is a matter of international importance. Armenia's peace and security are directly in the national interest of the United States. As a stable, independent Armenia strengthens regional stability and upholds the values of freedom, democracy, and human dignity that we all cherish. To those who still turn away, who still deny, know this: recognizing the Armenian genocide is not about assessing blame. It's about healing. It's about human dignity. It's about ensuring that what happened to us never happens to anyone. We carry this memory not out of anger, but out of love for our ancestors, for our identity, and for our children. Because memory is power, and our story deserves to be told. To the young generation, you are the torchbearers now. Learn our history. Live it with pride. Never let anyone tell you your voice doesn't matter. It does. It always has. Today we remember and we mourn. But we also rise. We rise with every child who learns about Medzorian. We rise with every ally who stands beside us in truth. We rise because we're still here. We are descendants of survivors. We are living proof that they did not succeed in erasing us. We are the memory of our martyrs to be eternal. May our voices continue to carry through the streets of New York and far beyond. And may justice one day finally be served. We will never forget, and we will continue more than 50 years for the Armenian genocide. Thank you.
Good afternoon to our clergy, the officials, our Grand Commander, Hunan Arshakian, and everyone who came out today to support this rally again. It's another beautiful day in New York City and Times Square, and we thank you for hosting and supporting us. We will never forget what happened 110 years ago. I would like to thank the committee, especially Hai Gulyan, and I also want to remember his father, Ararat Gulyan, and what he did for this route. May God rest his soul. This year, we are celebrating 40 years of being here in Times Square, where many have stood before me. It was 25 years ago, my father, Everett H. Berberian, was the Grand Commander of the Vartans, of Knights of Vartan, and at that time he stood in this very same position giving his support and words. Here I am 25 years later. My father was the son of a survivor. He was the first in his family to be educated. He was an attorney at law, and he raised 3 productive children. This year is a memorable year for all, being the 110th anniversary. Where do we go from here? Where did all the time go? We will always remember what our ancestors did and what the martyrs went through in 1915. Genocide is not okay. Ethnic cleansing is not okay. Human lives matter. Armenians matter. Christians matter, and all of you matter. We continue to pray for Artsakh and for Armenia, and we hope one day, very soon, Artsakh will return to Armenia. We not only pray for Armenia, but we pray for everyone around the world who suffers from genocide. When we look back at another year gone by and we ask, what have we learned? We're in the same place we are. We end up back here saying the same things. And we hope to spread the word to new people all over the world. We hope Armenia gains support continually from the United States as well as other countries. When I think about the atrocities now, I still find it disturbing. However, I try to look on the bright side. I remind myself, we are here, we are alive, and we can move forward. We are thankful for what we have. We're thankful our ancestors were able to travel here under very difficult circumstances, so we, their descendants, could have a better life. I now want to speak a little bit about our beautiful country of Armenia, which was taken by Turkey so many years ago. We can stand at the border of Turkey. We can stand at the border of Armenia from Korvat, the monastery, and on a clear day, you can see Mount Ararat, which was part of Armenia. Something that I heard when we were in Armenia last year was that Mount Ararat was and is part of Armenia, that Armenia holds its birth certificate, and now Turkey holds its passport. When you go to Armenia and you look at Mount Ararat, just remember where it belongs. It is majestic, it is beautiful, and it is part of our origins. Have you ever noticed the most important thing to Armenians is to lead a life of Christianity, and yet countries want to destroy that? It reminds me of something the late, great Armenian writer William Medzorian said, and I quote, "Go ahead, destroy Armenia. See if you can do it. Send them into the desert without bread or water. Burn their homes, burn their churches, then see if they will not laugh, sing, and pray again. For when two Armenians meet anywhere in the world, see if they will not create a new Armenia." There is no better way to describe Armenians. Last September and October, my husband Todd and I traveled through Armenia, and we were taken aback by the kindness and the outpouring of love. We were fed a lot of Armenian delicacies, treated like family. It is what the Armenian people are about: a love of faith, our family, our food, our culture, and most importantly, our Christian beliefs, as well as love for others. Nowhere else will you find people who have constantly been persecuted for their beliefs in Christianity and had some ethnic group try to come and take the land and take Armenia. Does not matter how small the country becomes, we will never forget what we've been through, and we still end up on top. Our Armenian people are peaceful people who want no confrontation and to be left alone. That's all we ask. Can it be done, I ask of you? Christ himself has given protection to the Armenians and their choice to practice the rites of Christianity. I believe that will continue. May Armenia always be protected. May she rise above. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Armenia. God bless our ancestors. And God bless America.